Hey, what's up? So this is Scamsters Part 3, and this one is about LAJ. I was in one of his rooms the other day, and I never even heard of this guy. That's the first time I ever went in there. But there's like 700 people in there, pushing 800, and he's the only person up on stage in the beginning. And I was like, immediately, the red flags go off, and I'm like, this guy's a fucking scam artist. Clearly. What are my thoughts? And by the way, I have good lawyers. You want to try to come at me, dude? I'll fucking do it, and I'll fucking go back at you, and then you can pay my lawyer's fees. They'll be happy to get paid. So whatever, I don't give a fuck. Anyway, so my lady's cousin is a fucking rad lawyer. Okay, so fucking be careful. This shit is bullshit. This shit is bullshit. And what do? They always do the same thing. They fucking like, and he was like the only dude up there. He's just talking about like 10 ways to be a millionaire, 10 traits of a millionaire. And I see it. They slip the shit in to be manipulative, to try to get you to go there. And I know the pitch is coming. I know it. They all do it the same fucking way. What's one of the top 10 ways to become a millionaire? Coaching. They slip that in. They don't put it in the beginning. They wait. And then it's like step number 6, because they're luring you in, and then boom, they slip that in. Don't notice that, but you need a coach. And who could be your coach? Oh, I could, for a fucking price. But I'm going to give you a bunch of free stuff up front. And the other thing they say is make money fast, That's another tip. Move fast. I forget exactly what the fuck he said, but it's like, so the main things he wants you to notice is get a coach and don't think. Do it quick. Get a coach, be a millionaire overnight. That's the main thing he wants you to notice. And it's fucking bullshit. No one does that. So what I would say is like, let me interview you. Let me interview you. Like these scam fucking artists, I want to interview you. And let's do this. Let's bring some cameras and let's go to your fucking banking institution and let's ask them. Let's see what the fuck is in your account. I bet it ain't going to be shit. Let's go to your investment institutions and ask them, what the fuck do you have? I bet it's not going to be shit. But then you're prancing around like a fucking billionaire. Like, come on, dude. What else? They all do the same shit. They all talk about Lambos, all my fucking properties, my multi-million-dollar properties and my Lambos, all this kind of shit. Dude, all that shit's rented. Your Lambo is rented. I know what you're doing. You're renting a fucking Lambo. And then you're going to a home showing. Dude, I've looked at homes, like if you look at multi-million-dollar properties, they'll just give you the fucking code and just say, go for it. I've done that multiple times. And then you pull your rented Lambo in there and then you stand in front of it. Here's my Lambo. And then you fucking Photoshop the license plate and it looks goofy. And then you film yourself walking around the home that ain't yours. And then you do your video. Like it's fucking goofy as fuck. And then you buy those guns with the $100 bills and you shoot them out, you do all that shit, or you throw $100 bills around. Like what the fuck? It's all the same stupidness. It's goofy as fuck. You know what I mean? And, oh, that's the other thing I was going to say. Pull this guy up. Pull LAJ up. Google him. You will see that he's been arrested for fraud. Anybody who's been arrested for fraud, his mugshot's right there with his mother, mugshot right there, and there's a fucking story about it. This guy is fake as fuck. Like, do not trust this guy. Do not buy his shit. And you know, so there you go. There's that. And then they do their fucking rooms, and they try to suck in people who are legitimate, and sometimes legitimate people come in there, and I don't know why they can't fucking tell that this guy is a fraud or other frauds. They try to surround themselves with legitimate people. That's what they do to try to push themselves up and make themselves look legit, but they're not. And then at the end of it, then here comes the pitch. And what's the pitch like? The pitch is always the same. It's, you know, I've given so much free shit, but you know, I'm gonna do this one thing where, because it's special and you have to apply so we can choose you, but you're gonna have to pay for it. They try to make it seem like it's special in some way. It's not. They'll let anybody into it. As long as you pay, they'll let fucking anyone into it. This shit is all fake, dude. And they're gonna give you information that is meaningless. That is basic, generic garbage. Just like that Tyler Mowry guy. Basic bullshit garbage that you could just pull up on the internet in 5 minutes for free. You know, what else? Whatever. You want to know where I live? Just Google me. It'll come up. You know, I've lived in multi-million-dollar homes. Who gives a fuck? I don't go around selling garbage bullshit. You know, people who are actually wealthy, they don't talk about it. Oh, that's one thing I was gonna say. My buddy, he's a bit of a big shot up in San Francisco. You know, recently bought like another spot, 3.5 million apartment in the city. That's not his only home, but his good buddy is one of the Levi Strauss heirs. And I've hung out with them, and you go to their home, and it is that, you know, it's there are a bunch of Ferraris parked in the fucking driveway and Bentleys and all that kind of shit, you know, the Levi Strauss heir. I'm not gonna say his last name. You should know what it is. Starts with the H, right? He rolled a joint at the table. I'll say that. Like when we're out at the restaurant, rolls a joint. His family basically runs San Francisco to some degree. But he never talks about his money. Never. They don't talk about it. Yeah, they drive Ferraris and shit, and they buy multiple fucking homes and, you know, cars and shit. They don't fucking talk about it. They just don't. If anything, I'll tell you one story real quick, and I'll shut the fuck up. But one time I went to a party up there, and one of their buddies just bought a Ferrari, and they were giving him shit, saying like he can't afford it, and they're like, "You're gonna live in that thing. Like I know you can't afford this. I bet you're gonna be homeless soon and be living in that thing." They're ribbing him, you know what I mean? And they joke about it, you know what I mean? They don't fucking puff up about it. And the crazy part of the story is that was the first day he got his Ferrari, right? And my buddy is like, "Hey, let's go for a run." And so they leave, and And everybody's like, where the fuck are they? It's been like an hour and a half. They walk in, their heads hung low, and everybody's like, dude, what? Are you serious? Everybody knew instantly. And they're like, yeah, we fucking wrecked out. And everybody's like, that is the last Ferrari you're gonna get. Because Ferrari keeps track of that. Who fucks the car up, you know, and then they cut you off, actually, if you didn't know that. And then that's it. They don't like you fucking their cars up. Anyway, but they don't talk about it. And then everybody laughed. Everybody fucking laughed and ridiculed him and ribbed him because he fucked his Ferrari up. He ruined it, fucking destroyed it the first day. But they laugh about it. They don't give a fuck about money. At that level, they don't give a fuck about it. They don't talk about it. They don't shoot guns with fucking $100 bills and that kind of shit. I'm done speaking. Do not trust this fucking LAJ guy. He's a fucking fraud. And come at me, dude. I got great lawyers. I'll fucking send that shit right back to you. Later, dude.